Hey guys, it's Thalia and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided that I was going to do a pen test on some of the pens that I have. So this will end up being in a two-parter because I have way too many pens. But I just thought this was a good idea because I like to know how pens write before I buy them, especially if they're a little bit more expensive than normal pens. So I thought I would share with you guys some of the pens that I have, how they write, and then I guess my thoughts on them. So the pens that I'm going to be swatching, if you will, I have the Erin Condren pens, and so she has, that I remember on the site, a pastel set and then this set, and this is the dual tip markers, so those are that. I also have the Flair pens, and these are pretty common now, I think. And then the last ones that I have, what is this? A Micron, a Pigma Micron, a Sharpie, and then a Copic Pens. So, and these are newer to me, so I'm interested to see, you know, people's thoughts on these. So what I'm going to do is, because most people have an Erin Condren, I'm going to use one of the notes pages so that way we can check the bleed test. So I'm just going to go through these. So like I said, this is dual tip, so this is the marker. And then it has a pointed tip as well. And I'll show the bleed test in a minute. I didn't think, I'm like, dang, I feel like I've already done so many pens and I've only done 3. But if there's a particular type of pen that you want to see tested, definitely let me know. I'm obsessed with pens. I have so many pens, but I just love them because you can use them for so many different things. And I know it sounds weird, but I love to match, what even is this color? Lilac-y? Lavender? We're gonna say blue, even though it's kind of a blue, kind of not. Let me zoom you guys in real quick. All right, and then this is the last Erin Condren pen. Forgive the messy handwriting. All right, so the first things that I will say is I like these pens. I like how they write. I think they're smooth. The one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is I like pens that have a grip. So this doesn't. So that is one of the downsides to it. I would prefer a pen with a grip. But besides that, let's look at the bleed test. So you can't really tell, but there is a faint shadow. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can tell there is a faint shadow, but you can't really tell. So that's pretty good. On to the next set of pens. I'm going to be doing the Papermate Flair pens. So I like these. These were like the first set of like marker pens, I guess you could call it, that I have. I do have a heavier hand, so what? I'm gonna do purple pink. So yeah. I mean, I feel like the Erin Condren and the Flair pens are similar. I would say that I think that the Erin Condren Oh man, my handwriting's starting to get worse. I would say I feel like the Erin Condren ones are a little bit smoother. So, oh, here's this color again. I guess I'm gonna call it blue. It's like periwinkle, I don't know. Anyways, so here we go, and let's check out the test. So, I would say there's not that bad of a shadow, just like the Erin Condren pens. So that's good, so no bleeding. That is the important part. I despise when pens bleed through, so. All right, the next one is this Sharpie pen. I love this one. I think this writes so smooth. Once again, I am not a fan that it doesn't have a grip, but love them. Good. There we go. So that's good. So far, so good. All right, the next one is this Pigma Micron in, I don't know if you can see that. Ooh. It's in 0.03. Nope, just says 0.3. So this Micron one writes similar to the Erin Condren in the fine tip, so that's nice. And no bleeding. I'm a fan of these pens. All right, so the next ones I'm going to show you are these Copic pens. It's Copic Multiliner, and Henry got these for me as a gift. So let's try these out. All right, so in 0.1, ooh, that one is thin. Oh my goodness, is this even a thing? That one's super thin. And just look at the tip, like it seems like it's not even there. These are so thin. There we go. So the last Copic pen, it's thinner than the Micron and the Erin Condren one, but this one writes really well, and this is in the 0.3. All right, there is no bleed from any of those. So let me zoom you guys out. All right, so these are all the pens that I did. I'm very surprised, not very surprised. I mean, I've worked with these pens in the past, so I know that they really don't bleed too much. If you have a heavier hand than I do, of course, they'll probably bleed through, but for these pens, markers, I think they're amazing because a lot of them will bleed through. So to have pens, or pen markers, as I like to call them, that don't bleed through, that's pretty good. I would say, I don't know, I really like the Erin Condren ones. These are the first time that I'm really using them. I haven't used them in my planner yet, but I really do like them. And I love the fact that there's the option to have, you know, you have the dual tip option, because there's times where you want something that's more of like a marker versus a pen. So I'm a fan of that, so yeah. So that is the pen test. Like I said, let me know down below if there's a certain brand of pen that you guys want me to try out. I love pens, so I'll be more than happy to pick them up and try them out for you guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on the other pen tests that I'll be doing. And that'll have a variety of, like, I think Inkjoy and Pilot pens and things like that. So anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.